After learning that humans could potentially add around a decade to their life just by supplementing with taurine, I made sure that I put my hubby on a taurine protocol and I put myself on that as well. So I was writing my supplement guide, and during my research, I started discovering all of this mind-blowing research on how powerful taurine can be to slow down the aging process. And in today's video, I'm going to break down the anti-aging properties that have been linked to taurine. So taurine is a naturally occurring substance. We create it and we also get it from our diet, especially from animal foods. So if you're eating a vegan or a vegetarian diet, you're probably not getting enough. However, as we age, we start to lose a lot of the taurine in our cells. And so a 60-year-old is going to have 1/3 of the taurine content in their cells as compared to a 5-year-old. This specific study was mind-blowing to me, and that is when I ordered my first bottle of taurine. It came out from Columbia University, and they reported that taurine deficiency is a driver of aging in animals, and supplementation with taurine increased the lifespan of mice. At the end of this Columbia experiment, Yadav, the lead investigator, and his team found that taurine increased the average lifespan in mice by 12% in females and 10% in male mice. So for the mice, that meant 3 to 4 extra months of life, which if you translated to human years, that would add about 7 to 8 human years. In the above-mentioned study, researchers fed mice between 15 and 30 milligrams of taurine per day, depending on their age. So if you want to translate that to a human dosage, that would be equivalent to taking in 3 to 6 grams of taurine for an 80 kilogram body weight. You just do 80 kilograms times 2.2 to get the weight in pounds. This dosage, the 3 to 6 grams, is within the safe limits according to the European Food Safety Authority recommendations. Taurine has been shown to offset zombie cells accumulation. What are zombie cells? I've made videos on that. Zombie cells is the popular science name for senescent cells. Those are cells that accumulate as we age. Those are cells that refuse to die, basically, but they're not really active. And they don't just sit there doing nothing. They're actively pumping out inflammatory molecules in our body, which raises overall inflammation. And this is how inflammation is a major driver of aging. An exciting finding also found a positive association between higher plasma taurine levels and longer telomeres. The longer your telomeres are, that means you are younger biologically. And there are tests that you can get to check the length of your telomeres. Think of telomeres as like protection for your DNA. As your cells divide, every time they divide, they lose a little bit of that length of the telomeres. And so you lose a little bit of the protection against the integrity and the health of your DNA. Think of it as similar to the plastic caps at the end of your shoelaces. As the plastic caps start to disintegrate, your shoelaces start to fray. So your shoelaces, in this case, are the DNA, and the telomeres are the plastic caps. So in mice, specifically in liver cells of mice, the higher their plasma taurine levels were, the greater or the longer their telomeres were. And as if that's not enough, taurine has also been shown to increase the activity of SIRT1 proteins. SIRT1 proteins, the higher or the more active they are, the more longevity we have. Also, as we age, our pool of stem cells starts to decline. Taurine supplementation was shown to slow down this faster death rate of stem cells that occurs with aging. And so what this means is that you're going to recover faster from exercise and from injuries. And it's really exciting to know that when you exercise, but not any exercise, specifically cardiovascular exercise, you also increase your levels of taurine. And so after doing all this research, I started taking taurine. I take 3 grams, 1 gram in the morning, 1 gram in the middle of the day, and 1 gram before I go to sleep. I make sure also that my hubby takes it. And sometimes I'll do Diet Red Bull. When we went on our California trip this past couple of weeks, I'd still not bought taurine bottles, but I already had written the guide, so I already knew how powerful taurine was. So I was just buying some Diet Red Bull cans. Every 240 ml Diet Red Bull can has 1,000 milligrams or 1 gram, which is the equivalent of like 1 pill. of taurine. So I was doing that and I already felt it. I felt a boost in my cardio performance. I'd wake up right before we start the day to go to the beach or wherever we're gonna go on that day. I'd wake up and I would go work out, and I could definitely feel a difference in my performance, in my mood, in my energy levels. If you want more information on brain boosting supplements, check out my latest guide, Monster Mind the Supplements. I accumulate in that guide all of the supplements that are specifically geared to raise dopamine levels, serotonin, and manipulate your brain chemistry so that you're always motivated, so that no matter what time you need to be a peak performer, you know what supplements can do what action for you. It's really important to be educated and aware about the pros and cons of various supplements, whether they're natural or synthetic, and to really have a good understanding of what other people are taking and whether or not you are willing to take the same thing or not. Always consult with your doctor and never put anything in your body before you do a deep dive research into that supplement. Anyway, this concludes my excitement about taurine. Now, if you want a free guide, my free 30-day carnivore diet challenge guide will be sent to you if you sign up to my newsletter. The link to sign up is in the description box below. If you sign up within the first 24 hours of this YouTube video going live, I will email you a free copy of the guide. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell icon so YouTube alerts you every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.